My name is Brendan Ritchie, and I am doing a little something I'm calling AI Focus. While in town, that town being Orlando, Florida, for the IT Nation Connect Global Conference, I'm catching up with a whole bunch of industry experts to talk about all things AI. You're going to learn about the tools they use and the coolest things they've done with them, and where they think this AI revolution is going. Let's jump into it. Who you are and what you do.
So, Anup Ghosh, I am co-founder and CEO of ThreatMate, and we deliver...
You almost say that with an Australian accent now.
Really?
Like, ThreatMate.
ThreatMate,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Right, love that.
So we deliver automated pen testing and vulnerability management, full attack surface management for MSPs and their clients.
Okay. How old's the business?
How old is business? We started in 2023, so we're 2 years in.
1 year post kind of the big, at least general audience awareness of AI as a thing emerging.
Yes.
How big a part has AI played in the the foundation of your business, the value set?
So we embed AI in our platform. It helps choose what attack vectors we actually run against the attack surfaces we find.
Okay.
We're actually driving AI pen testing forward as a space in the technology.
Okay.
Right now, we're in automated pen testing, which was an advancement from vulnerability discovery, and now we're pushing forward to AI pen testing.
Okay, nice. Yep. Now that may actually be the coolest thing the thing that you think is coolest when it comes to AI. But if there is another one, what's your favorite AI tool or function and the coolest thing you've done with it?
One that I really like and highly recommend is Notebook LM.
Okay.
So we use this extensively in our marketing. So you can give Notebook LM, which is a Google product, you can give it a paper. So we publish these white papers. Some of them are pretty beefy. Give it to Notebook LM, and it will not only summarize it for you, but even better, it will record a podcast for you with two different speakers. It is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Like, it synthesizes the core messages, makes it accessible to the everyday person.
It's probably a good thing that I'm changing up what we were doing at IT Nation Connect Global this year. Last year was podcasts. It sounds like I'm going to be out of a job on that front anyway, so I might as well stick to this kind of person on the street style.
Yeah,
to see
I love
this
it.
AI.
I love
anyway,
it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, generally then, it's been, as I said, 3 years roughly of AI being everywhere, omnipresent.
Right.
What do you like about this period in time? What are you less keen on?
Well, I think we have gone through the hype cycle, which is good. There's always a hype cycle. AI this, AI that, AI the other. I think what we're now seeing is value being driven by AI. And so what I always ask people is to focus on what is the dividend you'll get from using AI?
Yeah, sure.
And I think in the MSP space specifically, that dividend will be time.
Yeah.
Right. So if you can use AI to automate more of the stuff you're doing manually, it's giving you back time so you can be more productive. So as you look into AI, get beyond the hype, get beyond the marketing, and look at the value that is actually generated from whatever your tooling is.
Totally agree with that. We've been putting, at First Focus, a lot of effort in just the chat around ROI. Like, there's so many interesting things, but are they interesting or actionable? And if they're actionable, what's the actual number on that forecast sheet or P&L that's moved, right? So we actually built this technology budget planner, which is really interesting. Russ could talk this better than me, but he used Lovable to build it basically over a weekend, all vibe coding, which is great. And what it does is actually, whether it's risk mitigation or productivity gains, you put in a few numbers and it'll actually map out the the period by which you will have a return and how great that will be against one-off and recurring expenses. So I agree. I think we're at a point now where there's actual value to be had. It's just breaking through the noise or cutting through the interesting versus actionable ideas.
Yeah, totally agree. And I would say we should all be a little skeptical.
Yeah.
Look for those ROI, figure out which products get you there.
Yeah.
I love the vibe coding. That's another big thing. When you have CEOs that are now vibe coding, I've seen more and more of that. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Within reason.
It can be a little scary.
If every weekend they come back and they're like, guys, I got something
got a
new.
new idea.
So can we just have one thing a month? That'd be great.
Exactly.
How big a part does, it's not vibe coding, at least sort of AI assisted coding, whether it's just peer review kind of stuff, how big a part does that play in your business?
It plays a big part, especially in testing, because we've got developers who are very good at building scalable architectures. And so the way we're using AI is more as that junior level programmer able to generate test code against the code that we're building.
That's so interesting because
yeah.
I mean that I hadn't thought about the development space. Certainly in the engineer, like the support technician space, those junior roles are very much not looking like they're needed.
Right.
But yeah, level 2 and 3, absolutely. Same thing with lawyers, accountants, etc. There's a lot of press, at least in Australia, around those junior roles being affected.
Yeah.
Do you see that just being a continued trend of more types of junior roles being kind of made redundant to a certain extent, or do you think that how do you see it playing out?
So if we separate the person from the job, right, and just look at it this way, you could have a junior person who is up level through AI to do a more senior person's work.
Oh yeah, fair.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the junior roles, it's more the junior tasks.
My only role with that though is you still need, at least I think, and I'm not a coder, so maybe correct me here, but you need to be able to assess whether what you're being given back is actionable and accurate, right?
That's where the experience comes in.
So I'm worried if you had a junior person upskilled by the AI, do they have the skills to actually review the upskilled work that they're being assisted in creating?
Exactly. That's a fair point. We'll have to see. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love the chat, and I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, mate. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that conversation. If you want to see more just like that from this series, you can find them on our LinkedIn company page or on our company YouTube page. I also just want to say a big thank you to the team at ConnectWise and IT Nation for having us involved.